The Johnny Rock Show. Rockin' 101, The Rock Station.
Calling from Long Island, actor-musician Lukas Haas, talking about his new music and the show, the series Spider Noir, streaming now on Amazon. May I start this interview by saying that thing is awesome. It's really, I knew it had to be good if you're in it and Cage is in it, but wow, I sat there.
Isn't it great?
Oh, I binged the whole thing. And I'd say 2/3 of it I watched in black and white. You can watch it in color or you can watch it in black and white. It's great. Tell us, how did you get involved in this show?
Well, this one was just one of your old school that just auditioned for it, and I got it. So, and I was thrilled when I got the call. I'm like, hell yeah! I can't wait to do that. But it's true. The black, it's the whole concept is based on Spider Noir comic book. But what's amazing is that Oren Uziel, the creator of the show, he really embraced that noir aspect. The hard angles, the long shadows.
Yeah.
Like, it's really authentic noir. Which is, I think a lot of people, it could have easily been done where the noir thing was sort of a side, just as afterthought, but in his case, he really went for it, and I think it shows. It was just, it's beautiful, and the color looks great too. They did. It's almost like Technicolor,
right?
It's got those really bright, kind of vibrant colors that work for that period. So it still feels like that time period.
And if you don't know, it's a great story. Because Spider-Man is basically retired. He's seen better days. He's drinking too much. And Nicolas Cage plays Spider-Man. Right? Oh, man. What was it like working with him? He has such a reputation as being this wound too tight, so to speak. But I bet he's an amazing actor, right?
No, he's great. He's so great. He's definitely a unique person. He's got his own personality in that way, but he's so playful and he's so creative and he's so in it. He's like very, very present, and he's a very special actor. And it's funny because at first obviously, I think anybody would be a little intimidated. I mean, it's Nick Cage. He's an icon and somebody I've looked up to my whole life. And so sitting there toe to toe, I play kind of a bad guy, and so he's sitting there looking at me like he wants to kill me, and I'm supposed to be sitting there looking like I want to kill him. But meanwhile, I'm like, I'm all nervous because it's Nick Cage, But no, once we warmed up and got into the scenes and stuff, it was amazing. We got to bounce off of each other, play really playful with each other and with the scene. And I think it just it was a great experience. I was so happy with how it turned out.
I'm looking at your bio, and there's a photo here. Did you play the little kid in Witness with Harrison Ford back in the 80s?
That's right. That's me.
Oh God! Yeah. Wow! Wow! How did you get in that? How old were you?
I was 8 at the time. The way I got into that was I became really obsessed with acting at a young age. I saw a live TV performance, a recording of a pilot that my mom had written. Actually, it was the first thing she ever wrote, and from that I was like, what is that? What are they doing? Who are those people? Because they looked like they were having so much fun, all the actors on stage, and my mom's like, those are actors, they're acting. So from that point on, I was obsessed. I went to school in costume. I wouldn't go to school if I wasn't in a costume. I would kick and scream if I didn't. So a casting director came to my kindergarten. She was searching through kindergartens looking for someone for this film because they couldn't find a young actor in the agencies. So when they got to my kindergarten, the teachers were all like, that kid right there in the cowboy outfit, So that's how it all started. And basically from my first movie, which was called Testament, the director of that suggested me to Peter Weir. And so that's how I ended up in that movie.
And not only are you a great actor, you can play some music. Tell us about the new song. What is it, Ramblin' Man? But it's not a remake of the Allman Brothers, right?
Not the Allman Brothers. It's a remake of the Hank Williams song, the old original from the 40s.
There you go.
Yeah, I basically, I've been making music just about as long as I've been acting. I got obsessed with that as a kid too. Got my first drum set at 8 years old, and my first keyboard at 11. And I've been recording and making music my whole life. And no, I heard the song, and I was like, I could do something. I could do something with this. I felt like I could do something that wasn't there in the original, because those old recordings, it's just kind of like a jangly guitar, and it's a beautiful song, and I heard something in it, so I figured I'd do it.
Well, you go get them. Have a great holiday weekend, and I tell you what, if it storms here, you could do a lot worse than staying inside and watching Lukas Haas in Spider Noir. I'll play you out with Ramblin' Man by You, but come back soon to the Johnny Rock Show.
I can settle down and be doing just fine till I hear an old train rolling down the line. Then I
Hello.
hurry straight,
Thank you, Lukas Haas.
straight home to pack.
There, Haas.
The Johnny Rock Show. Rockin' 101. The Rock Station.